After we first told you about a former top doctor suing Atrium for $10 million, alleging retaliation, Fox 46 uncovered another suit by another doctor for the same thing. Fox 46's Matt Grant broke this story yesterday. He's live outside CMC with exclusive new details for us tonight. Matt?
Well, good evening. Yeah, that lawsuit was first filed in 2016 by the director of transplants here at Atrium, who says he was fired because he spoke out.
The lawsuit accuses Atrium of submitting fraudulent claims to Medicare, resulting in excessive reimbursements and double billing. The lawsuit was filed in federal court in 2016 by Dr. Daniel Hayes, a surgeon who worked at Atrium for 20 years and led the transplant department until he was fired in 2013. He says for speaking out. Atrium disputes that. On Monday, it asked the judge to decide the case in its favor without going to trial. Atrium attorneys deny any improper billing and say Hayes was fired not because he's a whistleblower, but over concerns about his leadership, excessive vacation, and improper timekeeping. Carolina's medical center is one of the busiest transplant centers in North Carolina, performing around 200 surgeries a year. In 2010, the hospital received a notice of deficiency from the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services in response to what Hayes and Atrium agree was an unusually high number of patient deaths and adverse outcomes. Dr. Hayes says that happened because CMC farmed out post-transplant care. Atrium says the higher-than-normal rate of patient deaths and kidney failures occurred under Hayes' leadership and say a number of changes were made.
It's been devastating to her.
This is the second lawsuit Atrium is defending against one of its top doctors. Last week, the founder of the Fetal Care Center at Atrium filed a $10 million lawsuit alleging she was retaliated against and fired for taking time off to care for her sick daughter under the Family and Medical Leave Act. Atrium strongly denies that.
Dr. Hayes' attorneys declined to comment. We reached out to Atrium, but it did not respond. Live in Charlotte, Matt Grant, Fox 46.